Okay. Smells legit. Okay, I got nothing. YouTube, what up? It's your guy Josh, aka Resurrection, and you are back to another edition of Joshin' Around. Let's go. All right, so today I'm going to be reviewing another sneaker for y'all in my personal collection. I am holding in my hand an Air Jordan 1 box, and honestly, this sneaker really confused the hell out of me. I really can't quite wrap my head around to what Jordan Brand and Nike were trying to execute when designing this sneaker, but why don't we get into it? All right, so in my hand I am holding a pair of the Air Jordan 1 model sneaker, but this is supposedly dubbed as the Shattered Backboard 3.0. I honestly don't really know if I consider these a shattered backboard, to be honest with you, just because they're so different from all the previous shattered backboard sneakers that have released just in time before Halloween. It is going to be Halloween in just a few days, so I guess Jordan Brand really wanted to release a Halloween-esque sneaker. I could definitely see that with this right here. Now the sneaker is got like a lot of wrinkles around the entire upper of the sneaker. You got this like weird design. To me, it looks like you bought a bag at a liquor store and you put like some goodies in there and you smashed the bag, or you put the bag in your pocket and kind of just crumpled it up, and this is kind of what you get from this sneaker. No, it also reminds me of like, what Missy Elliot would wear like back in those rap videos back in like the early 2000s.
Me, I'm Superfly, super duper fly.
Also looks like something that Zoolander would wear with that gloss or something like that.
What is this?
And I really don't know, guys. Now this sneaker right here, I actually struck out. I did not get these on Sneakers app. I tried exactly at 7 a.m. in the morning when they dropped, and I failed miserably. I took a fat L, and then I immediately went to a shoe palace that is right, like literally just a few minutes from my house, because they typically do first come first serves. And then when I got there, there was nobody in line. I'm like, all right, cool, I guess people are not gonna get them. I saw a guy in a car, and then I asked him, I was like, yo bro, like, are you getting the sneakers? And he was like, yeah, they were raffles. I was like, raffle? I was like, what? Excuse me? Raffle? The dude was like, yeah, they were doing raffles for these. I'm like, bro, like, when do shoe palaces outside of the malls do raffles? Because last time I checked, all of those shoe palaces that are outside of the malls, they do first come first serve. So I don't know, I was very shocked with this release in particular. I guess there was a lot of hype or limited availability. I don't really know. This sneaker, to me, I don't think it really deserved a raffle type release. As far as I know, they produced a lot of pairs in this, and it sold out instantly online. And a lot of people were talking trash about it prior to its release, and I thought it was just gonna sit, at least for a day or two, and nope, they sold out instantly. Thanks to one of my homies who came through. He had a pair in a size 11, which is my size, and he hooked it up. He sold it to me for a very great price, definitely lower than what you see right now on StockX, eBay, or Go, or whatever sneaker platforms you guys are using. And I was just like, yeah, let's do it, let's make the deal happen, and here you guys are. Right, so I'm going to try and attempt to kind of give you some details of the sneaker, if you will. So why don't we jump into it? Okay, starting with the left sneaker, you do have an extra set of orange laces to add that extra pop to this sneaker. So if you really want that orange to really pop, you could go ahead and swap out the laces with the original black laces. The tongue is your standard, it's like that mesh material that you have, and then you have a Nike Air, which is an orange Nike Air on the tongue. The entire upper of the sneaker, like I said, guys, is really covered in this like patent leather gloss material. Midsole, guys, is just one solid color. You have this like creamy color that is just one straight color throughout the entire midsole and sole of the sneaker. Usually the Shattered Backboards, like the 1.0s and the 2.0s, had like the white, and then it contrasted it with like a black sole. But this one is just this plain creamy color. I felt like they kind of got a little lazy with that, in my honest opinion. And then of course, with your traditional Air Jordan 1s, you do get that Wings logo stamp on the side of the sneaker, as you can see, and it is always a nice touch for any Air Jordan 1. That is pretty much it with the sneaker. Like I said, the Air Jordan 1 is a very simple shoe. However, what they did with this gloss, you guys, I am very confused. I've said that many times in this video. However, I'm really trying to wrap my head around to what Jordan Brand was trying to do, just because it's so different from all the previous Shattered Backboards that they've released so far. You know, I honestly think that the Shattered Backboard, the original colorway, is the best one, and then taking second place is the reverse Shattered Backboards, and then this is third place in that whole race right there on what's the best Shattered Backboard sneaker. In all honesty, guys, I think that if Jordan Brand just kept it plain and simple and just left the sneaker like with the traditional leather surrounding the sneaker, you know, this would be probably #1 on a lot of people's list of the Shattered Backboards. I know for me personally, I like this color, you know, over the whole like black toe scheme. Looking at it from a pro and a con standpoint, I think one of the pros is that you can definitely wear this in the rain with no problems whatsoever. I know, you know, if you wear leather and suede in the rain, it can get damaged, you know, but with this sneaker, with this like gloss just surrounding the entire upper, you know, you should have no problems getting this wet. You know, I'm sure it's going to be waterproof. You know, a lot of people are not digging that whole gloss around the sneakers. I'm really not digging the gloss, you know, but it's not a killer for me. You know, it's definitely still something I can look past, and I think that, you know, obviously, I mean, I copped the sneaker because I wanted to complete the pack or the set or whatever you want to call it, but it's definitely not my favorite out of the pack, and I'm a bit disappointed. But I've seen a lot of people that did customizations on this sneaker and currently are doing that to this pair in particular. You know, they're buying this sneaker just to get rid of the whole gloss, and they're, you know, getting it matted and just having it look like a regular sneaker should look for the Air Jordan 1 silhouette. So that's pretty cool. I'd love to do that with mine, but, you know, again, I kind of want to keep it the way it is, just because that's kind of what Jordan Brand intended to do when they released this sneaker, I guess. You know, would I double up on a pair to get mine customized? You know, that is highly likely. You know, I would definitely do that, you know, if money was not an issue. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this edition of Joshing Around. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you all think about this sneaker. Do you think that this is the best Shattered Backboard sneaker that Jordan Brand has released yet, or do you think that this is the worst, or do you place this in the middle? I would love to hear your guys' input on this sneaker. I just gave you mine, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, so I'm going to head out of here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween, and I will see you guys on the next video.